Ven y en un beso de amor moriremos los dos. Ven que te quiero sentir en mis brazos amándote. Ven que te quiero decir todo lo que te quiero. Ven, gozaremos los dos del calor de mis besos y mi pasión. Ven y en un beso de amor moriremos los dos.
Hey, Nemo.
Yo, that is
like that.
Yes, sir. What was that?
Uh-oh. Oh well, I was. You know me. I'm still learning this. As the
Yes,
next
sir. Hey,
But,
that's old school, like brass
yeah.
Tejano, like 1970s
I am.
Tejano, man.
I'm excited.
It's almost like Chicano, you know?
Yes, and our guest is going to be Shelly and El Gallo Dez, which you just heard, and he's got an awesome voice.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
But before that,
That's
what I did this weekend. You know, it's going to be the buddy show.
Ruin vibe. There goes the
Okay.
vibe. Oh, okay.
Do you know what I did this weekend? I went to the Artist Square concert.
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Wow. Okay, somebody's lagging. Is it me? I don't know. Hey, Nemo, I'm going to refresh. Okay? Because
Okay. Why don't you bring on the guest first? And this.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Before we do that, everybody subscribe. Do what you got to do to subscribe. Tell all your friends. You know that you contact me, Nemo. He doesn't answer emails and stuff like that.
ItsTejanoTime@gmail.com.
Right. And so before, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to refresh. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So why don't you introduce our guest? Okay.
Are they both on?
Huh?
Are they both? Just bring them on. Bam.
I can't.
What?
All right.
Oh, I am so sorry, Shelly.
Right.
I'm so sorry. It's so embarrassing.
All right. I'm sorry, Shelly. Hey,
it's so embarrassing.
All right. We got one.
What?
We have two.
Hello. Oh, I'm back. All right.
Hey, David. Okay. There's Shelly.
Oh, there she goes.
Okay.
¿Cómo están?
All right.
I'm
going to refresh.
Phone tag right now, everyone.
We are playing phone tag, but Nemo, you talk. I'm going to refresh.
Got it. Hey, are you driving right now, David?
Yeah, I'm on my way home from the chamba.
Chamba? What kind of car do you drive?
Well, this is my father-in-law's car.
Sweet.
Yeah, so we're in a nice Silverado right now.
Right.
A Silverado. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Hey, we're all on. I think we're looking good. All right. Hey, you know what? I think that deserves some claps.
Oh. Yeah. I think Shelly froze, but her picture looks great. I mean, most people they freeze and they're like all over the place, but hers came out rocking.
Now she's changed. Okay, but she's gone. Hey, we just heard a piece of
that was badass.
Yes,
love it.
All right.
That was badass, man.
And
I mean,
your
you took
album
it back.
Your album's available now. It came out this past April, right?
It did, yeah. So we got the CD, we have the digital, and we have the vinyl for anybody that's feeling nostalgic and stuff. And we all know the vinyls are coming back, and Shelly got it to be a beautiful red. So
I was gonna say that's the first red album I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I know, and that happens to be both of our favorite colors, and so she had to throw it in, that little detail.
Okay, sweet.
Well, welcome, Shelly. I think you were off for a little bit. Is she back on? I don't know.
Oh,
you're the best. You're the best poses, Shelly. I gotta say that. You're the best.
At least she freezes at the right time.
Yes.
I think she times that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's part of
I
the part of
can
high
hear
priest, I'm gonna have one eye open.
that's
I
right.
know
That's the way we would be.
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
okay.
Okay. Hey, Shelly, you might want to refresh because your picture looks good, but your audio is off
Yeah,
like that.
it stopped at a great time. I'll tell you that much.
Yes. Okay. So you've been signed with Shell Shock Records for a little over a year now, right?
Yep, it's now a year. May marked a year since Shelly and I connected, and since then,
Uh oh. I guess. All right. David is not driving, but he's
Play some more of that Sunny Ozuna and Dez jamming.
okay. Well, you know what? What? There's a wait. Okay, he's back. All right. You know what? Uh, okay. I think David's coming back. All right. This is what happens when people like to use their cell phone as a monitor. But we appreciate David trying to make it because he is coming back from work.
Yeah, yeah. No, we
So,
appreciate that
yeah.
regardless.
Oh, you're back. David, you good?
hello.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Whew.
All right.
Yeah.
We got you. Shelly is back on her way later, I guess. But your background is mariachi, like that. And so you grew up with your dad and your mom singing mariachi. Your dad's pretty famous in the
Oh, is
mariachis.
that right?
Yeah. Well,
What
okay.
you got any of his dad's stuff?
No, but yeah. Okay, here's Shelly's here. I I think. Okay. Okay, you're not on. Okay. Uh wow. Let's see. Shelly? Yeah. You know what? I just don't have the best luck when I'm having Shelly on. Am I? All right, let's see if I get this. All right. Oops. Uh-oh. What happened?
Okay, so you're gonna tell us what you did this past weekend? Oh, you went to Artist Square, and how did that
Yes.
go?
Okay, there's Shelly.
Oh, yay!
Okay.
Okay, hello. Now I'm here. Can y'all
Okay.
hear me okay?
Yes, yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're
I
right
don't
on.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay,
don't
cool.
I don't know what happened
Well,
to your
thanks for
voice.
having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming
And
back
having us, rather.
after the last time's disaster. I thought for sure you would come back.
I know. I don't know what's happening, but that's okay. We'll figure out this technology stuff one
you're,
day,
One of these
right?
days.
you're badass. Thank you.
One of these days, for
What,
sure, for
where you at?
sure.
Where you at? What's humble hustle? Show.
This is my studio.
Okay.
This is my studio. This is my recording studio.
Very nice.
So I'm actually in my drum room right now, where I cut drums and where I cut vocals. And back here, where my shell shock sign is, that's my control room. So
And
yeah.
you do the timbales. What do you call that? Percussions that you do up front?
Oh yeah, these are one of the sets of timbales that I had on the road. The second to the last year that I was on the road, those have all of my album covers on them. That
Nice.
one, yeah, that one's wrapped in all of my album covers. And then my final year, I brought out my 1994, 95 timbal set, and I wrapped it in black and white checkered with LMD in red because, we wore black and white checkered for the whole last year to signify the final lap of my career on the road. So, yeah, I have probably about 5 or 6 sets, but I don't bring them all here. I just have these here.
Okay. You're gonna have to invite me over one of these days when I'm in San
Yeah,
Antonio.
y'all are.
I would
Well,
love to go see your studio.
this is practically where I live. I mean, I'm always here. Just been so busy creating music right now. So yeah.
Can you guys hear me
Okay.
now?
We can hear you.
We can hear
Can't see
you.
you.
We just can't see you, Des.
We don't see
Oh
you,
my
but we hear you.
gosh.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, this live and learn. I'm glad we got your voice. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Do we still have your voice? Your voice is what
Yeah, you
matters.
still got me.
It's not
If you
good.
send me a video, I'll try to learn sign language as fast as
All
I
right.
can.
It's your voice that matters. How good looking you are, it doesn't matter. It's your voice. All right. So you got to win everybody over with your voice, not your face.
And you got a great voice, so that helps.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. He's He's a pretty incredible
So
vocalist.
how'd you find him? How'd you find him? You discovered his talent. What's going on, Shelly?
I had actually kind of been, producing a lot of women in Tejano, and in other genres. I really had not collaborated or produced a guy. I was like, where are all the young guys at? Where's the next generation of male vocalists, so I kind of put it out there to close friends and in, interviews, I was like, hey, where are all the guys at? So my friend, I was actually in Sweetwater producing Alicia C. And my friend Lexi Rodriguez messages me and she's like, how about this guy? And it was El Gallo Dez. And I was like, oh, he's incredible. I mean, do you know him or can you find out more information about him? And then literally 2 hours later, my fiance sends me the same El Gallo Dez. And she's like, how about him, Beba? And I was like, okay, that's a sign from God, that we got to work together. So Lexi reached out to him. He was still in California at this time because he's from, Pico Rivera, East Los Angeles area. And so she's really the one that connected us, and we talked on the phone for the first time. And
we actually have.
Wait, can you wait? She's almost finished.
Okay, I was gonna say,
and so yeah, so we talked about it, and I just asked him, if he was familiar with Tejano music, and he said no. And I was like, okay, that's great, because I wanted to work with someone really fresh and not biased to my career and all of these things. I wanted him to get to know me as a producer, not as the 40 years I was on the road as a performer.
Right.
And so I got to know him and asked him flat out, do you want to just be singing covers on TikTok? And if you do, there's nothing wrong with that. Or do you want to be a recording artist? And that's when he's like, no, I want to be a recording artist. And you write music, I got a little bit in this crazy.
Okay. All right. You know what? We actually have footage of Lexi saying that on our show, so let us play that since we can't hear the rest of the story. All right.
So who else? I mean, other than Gabriela, who else do you like that's coming up?
I mean, there's Angelica. I think she's got a great solid voice. Yeah, she's amazing. Alicia C. I don't know if you've had her on yet.
We haven't had her yet. We've only had guests coming the past 2 months, I think.
Okay.
Nemo's been wanting her. Yes. There's a bunch of
another one of Shelly's artists. He's newer, El Gallo Dez. He's
going to be on the show.
TikTok. He was on TikTok. So
he's on TikTok too?
Yeah, kind of cool story with that. When I started doing my Tejano TikToks, he actually came across my TikTok feed. And I first heard him sing on TikTok, and I was just like, whoa, blown away. He's really great vocal ranges, mariachi, solid voice. And somehow he just kind of fell off my radar. And he was in California, and I was like, I'm sure he's going to blow up over there, right? Well, opportunities opened for me here, got to meet different artists and producers and, arrangers and stuff like that. And I don't know, for some reason, totally forgot about him, but he came back up on my feed January, February, and I reached out to him. And I was like, hey, man, what are you doing? Are you performing anywhere? Are you doing anything? I mean, it's been 2 years, so I was sure he was out performing somewhere. He's like, nah, I kind of gave up on it. I know. He's like, I kind of gave up on it, just letting God,
He's got
let things happen. Voice. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I texted Shelly right away. Thankfully, again, through Tejano TikTok, I was able to establish a friendship with Shelly. So I texted Shelly and I said, Shelly, check this guy out. Coincidentally, the same day, her fiance sent the same video that I had seen of El Gallo Dez. And so she's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is a sign from God. And I'm like, okay, God is taking the wheel here.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it was kind of cool to see those two connect, and man, they've been crushing it. But Shelly has been doing amazing with him, and just so excited for him and what he's doing. He's here in San Antonio now. He has his own, original out, and anyways, so excited. But again, that started on TikTok.
All right. All right. Oh, we had Shelly. Hey, but now we got David back.
I got the last of the nice things being said about me right now, so thanks, Lexi. But I'm pretty sure I missed it from the start, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she said you're great artist, great voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were asking her who are some of the new artists that she feels that are doing well and up and coming and stuff like that, and she mentioned you. That was the story that she was
what?
Yeah. And
so
you were a big TikTok.
I appreciate you.
All right. So you were a big TikToker back then?
Say that 5 times.
I can't say that.
Now I don't hear anything.
Okay, there he goes again. All right.
Oh.
Hey, so Shelly, you were teaching at San Antonio College this last year, and I heard they renewed you.
What's happening?
You can't hear us? Okay. Check audio. You can't hear us? Okay, refresh.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay. Hey, if you get stuck, you can always refresh. All right. No? Maybe it's your... Can you hear that?
Can you see us?
Can you see us? No? You know what?
Hello. Or no hello.
Okay. You know what? I have some other footage of Shelly, and I was going to save this for David to see. Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
I think so.
Can you hear us?
Oh my goodness.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear? You know what? Okay, I'm going to put some footage of Shelly from back in the day on ItsTejanoTime while we get everything set, okay? That was a little bit of Shelly for I don't know, David. Did you see that?
Have you ever seen her before, Dave?
I caught it a little bit.
Okay, on the replay
sure
you can watch it.
I recognize the drums that she's playing right there from her studio.
Oh yeah.
Where was that at, Orlando? Where'd you film
that? That was at Artist Square. I was telling you all about that. That I went to this weekend, like that. And okay, Shelly just popped in, so I gotta. There you go.
There you go.
Hey.
Boy, you know what?
I couldn't hear y'all before. I don't know what happened, but I saw the video. So man, yeah, you went a little bit way back on there.
I'm impressed with my producing skills because I've had to use a lot of that issue for these. Okay.
She had the Wranglers on and everything. That was back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud to say that those are the ones that I used on my final year. Yeah, that kid in particular was from back then. But yeah, thank you for noticing because prior to all the women in Tejano music, Janie C. Ramirez was actually the first female to wear a cowboy hat. And then, 90s, I brought it out when I got endorsed by Wranglers. So yeah,
cool.
a lot of people.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people still, towards like when I kind of kind of got away from it because it's a whole different persona for me when I would wear my cowboy hat. It's like, I just become a different person when I put that hat on. I don't know what it is about it, but I told people, I've said, I'm a woman. I have moods, sometimes I want to be that, wear that mode, and sometimes I don't. But yeah, it's kind of cool to see that a lot of the girls are bringing it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, back in the 80s, I just assumed that a lot of ladies were wearing it because I got introduced to Tejano in the 80s, like in my 30s.
Mhm.
And
Uh-huh.
so David and I have that in common. He just got introduced to Tejano
Yep.
music. So he's learning.
That's right.
And I'm still learning because
Do you have a
I
cowboy
was a
hat?
little shy of 30 though when
Yeah.
I got you beat, man.
Do you have
All
a
right.
cowboy hat, David? Do you have a cowboy hat?
I do. Shelly actually bought me my first cowboy hat.
Ah,
Now I had to grow the
That's a.
beard to feel confident in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, I look
is
like
it?
a 5-year-old with it on. When I was staring in the mirror, I was like, man, I
And
look like a chicken, not a gallo.
And so now you got your boot. Did you get some boots also?
Oh man, I'm getting some boots, man. Right now I got my Doc Martens porque I'm still a
Okay.
Cali guy, pero
All
Yeah.
right.
I gotta get my Texans. I gotta get my Tejano boots on, man.
So you're from Pico Rivera. It's like that's like Cholo City 100%, no? Where's the tats
Yeah,
at? Where's the
that's my
teardrop at? What's
where
going on?
they're right here,
All
man.
right, there you go.
Uh,
All right, wait, rock it. All right.
Nah, no, for sure. Pico Rivera got his little cholitos, but it's definitely a very proud Hispanic,
Yeah.
neighborhood. It comes from a lot of people from Mexico, hard, honest workers. It's very small. A lot of people don't know about it. So when someone's like, "Oh, you're from Pico Rivera," I'm like, "You know about my hometown, man? You're a
all,
gem."
all you got to do to say is blood in, blood out.
I know.
Vatos
I know.
locos.
Roll call. Yeah, everybody
Oh
knows
He's
it.
yeah.
got it. He's got it on there. He has
Oh
it
yeah,
already.
Yeah.
I have the actual VL Placazo right there.
Oh, no.
Uh oh. Uh
Wow.
oh.
Vatos locos
Yeah,
forever.
Hey, Crucito gave it to me, man.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Now,
That's
yeah.
cool.
You met Jesse, right? I think
Yes,
last year.
yeah,
How
yes,
was
I did.
that? Because
Man, that was a dream come true, man. Let me tell you, I've been such a fan of this movie since I was 11 years old. Probably shouldn't have been watching it at that age,
yeah,
and my mom did a great job of trying to keep it away from me. But man, I stole every single DVD my brother bought like over and over again. Watched it so many times over, and so those became my idols when it came to acting. Like Chicano idols at least. And so when Shelly told me she knew him, I was like, "There's no way." And
yeah.
then I got to meet him, and I was trying to, hide my little fangirling attitude, but it was hard, man. It was peeking through, yeah. And the first thing I did was send it to my brother, and I was like, "Guess who I got to meet, bro?
Ah,
You did it." No,
Oh, you got
is he
jealous.
still in California?
yeah, but you know what? He actually met Jesse recently on their since the book came out, the Blended Blood Out book came out, and he went up to him and was like, "Hey, El Gallo Dez is my brother." He's like, "Yeah, I know your brother." And so we
Nice.
had a cool little
Oh, that's
conversation when he got
badass.
back over here.
Yeah.
I know, crazy man,
So was
crazy.
I,
Boulevard Nights, was that filmed in Pico too?
It was, yeah. It's actually, well, not Pico Rivera, but it
Around there,
was
right?
on Whittier Boulevard.
Whitty,
So
okay.
it goes through Whittier, Pico Rivera, Montebello, all the main cities that get into East LA.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Sweet.
I remember Jesse back in, well, I was going to say my childhood, but no, my youth when he
The
was
Fame
on
days.
Fame. Yes, exactly. Always watch that Fame.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to hear his journey when he got on the show. I
Yeah.
mean, just to hear his story, but he's pretty incredible. We have amazing things coming up with him. We don't want to talk about him just yet, but we have some amazing things coming out for him and for El Gallo Dez, period. We're prepping for Vegas in July for the Vegas
Yes.
Yeah.
Tejano takeover. That's a big deal because I've been part of the Tejano Music National Convention since 2004. Then I had my Shelly's All Americans Showcase stage for new artists for over 10 years.
Right.
And now to be able to come back, but presenting my Shell Shock Records 3 artists to these amazing Tejano fans that come from all over
Yeah.
to hear some great Tejano music, it's so full circle moment. It's incredible to be able to come back on this side of things. And I really like it a lot more, honestly, because I don't have to worry about putting my heels on anymore. And I just like it. I really transitioned pretty easily to this side of CEO, producer, manager, if you will, for El Gallo Dez
Yeah.
easily.
So now David is using your old band, right?
He's using a lot of my guys for now. Yeah. And it just goes to show the amount of, years that I've been around my musical brothers because they're my family. So, they actually, none of them really had started playing with anyone when I retired in 22.
Right.
And I was like, guys, y'all go play for people. And they're like, no, we're going to wait for you. And I'm like, wait for what? I don't know what y'all are waiting for. I don't know. We're not
We're
coming
hoping
back.
you
But
change your mind,
yeah, but,
like all of us.
but they were so excited when I asked them about backing up El Gallo Dez because they so believe in him as an artist, and they love him, as a person, because he's extremely very relatable to people, and he's very personable and very humble. So when you meet him, he's just the kind of guy you just really like, right away. So it was really not hard to be able, and they're professionals. I work with professional musicians, and they know the assignment, and they do it, so I don't have to worry about training new musicians and all of that. I'm like, okay guys, this is the music and y'all be here this time, and they're always ready to go. So we're very blessed to have them and to be able to showcase. So if y'all are out there, go to Vegas. He's performing July 13th at the Expo.
Okay.
So, but we're going to be there
Yes.
Friday and Saturday. Yeah, we're going to meet the fans, and he has his merch and everything. So come by, pick up the CD, pick up the vinyl. We're going to have the vinyls there too. And just meet him. And the industry has already welcomed El Gallo Dez so with open arms already. But, I'm so excited about him being on that platform there in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to his growth because like I said earlier, he comes from a mariachi background and he's taken to Tejano
Yeah.
very well, and
Yeah.
he and you know what? We have another thing in common. I always bring him back to Buddy. He said, "I like
Here we
Buble
go. Here
also."
we go.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
I
right.
do like that.
That's what I'm
I
talking
just
about, man.
yeah, and so I love listening to his music too. I like the Rat Pack
Who
era and
doesn't?
stuff
It's
like
like
that.
saying I like
Yeah.
George Strait.
I was going to
Exactly.
say, yeah, who
Yeah, I
doesn't?
mean,
Hey,
Yeah,
who
who
no
doesn't?
doubt,
Like,
doesn't?
man.
okay, say something to this man. Captain Obvious.
Okay. But wait a second. There's another artist that we've had, Stevie D. I compared him to being like part of the Rat Pack. He's got that vibe and all that. And I was thinking, you're going to do a lot of collaborations throughout your career. I think Buble and well, you definitely need to collab with Buble and all that stuff like
Yes.
that. But until then, Stevie D would probably be a good thing to maybe collab with, and because he kind of has
I'll think
that.
about it. I'll think
Okay,
about it.
okay, Shelly, consider that. All right.
I'll think about it. I don't know. I love Stevie D, but
Yeah.
I always give him a hard time. I don't know vocally he can keep up with El Gallo Dez, so we'll have to see
Nice,
about that.
nice. I
Oh,
like that.
throwing down the
Yeah,
gloves
Yeah.
like that right in
yeah.
front of
Shots
him.
fired. Shots
No.
He
fired.
Stevie D already knows me. He knows I love him, but I give him a hard time all the time. He
Yeah.
already knows me. He already knows me.
Yeah. No. So, David, who other some collab? Like, you know what? Jay would be another one that you would collab with. I think.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
we
that
both
your
like oldies,
voices.
that's for sure.
Yes. I mean, I think I could totally see all that happening. Shelly. I mean, I got to go
Oh
through
yeah.
Shelly though, right? Okay.
Well, I mean, of course, Jay, has shown a lot of support for El Gallo Dez already. He really had some kind words to say to him and stuff. When he opened up for him in Lubbock, Texas,
Oh
and
wow. I was just
yeah,
gonna ask
so
that.
yeah, so he got to hear him, not with his band. This is when he did mariachi.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's one of the things that I definitely loved when I learned about El Gallo Dez, is because it's very, very few artists that really become the genre vocally.
Hmm.
That's really something you have to really be gifted to have that capability, and that's something that he does extremely well, and not only that, I mean, yeah, singing mariachi, but singing oldies, and now coming into Tejano. And he was pretty nervous about transitioning into Tejano, because he was like really wanted to make sure that he was showing the genre respect, which really spoke really big volumes to me, because um, most people want to do a genre because it's just a genre they haven't tried, or if it's a genre that's popular, or and I like the fact that he was approaching it as, look, I want to show respect to the genre, I want to do it justice,
Right.
so that
And he
spoke.
did. He
Yeah,
did.
it warmed my heart. It warmed my heart a lot to hear him say that, because our genre is beautiful, and it deserves the respect. And so he did it, effortlessly. And again, the Tejano fans have embraced him, not only because of me, but because of his talent. And so we're just so grateful for it. And then he can sing country. He can sing. I mean, we did corrido on the album because he wanted to try corrido. We did cumbia tumbado, which is a totally different urban and Latin together. And, all of these styles that we touched on Latin music, he did it, effortlessly. And I enjoyed just producing every minute of it. But we look forward to all of the things coming up. He's an amazing actor, so he does have a part that's coming out in a movie called King of the South. So he will be doing acting and have music in the film.
Wow.
So those are exciting things, because he's an amazing actor. He's done theater before, so that's another thing that we're moving into, right, transitioning into as well.
So you said King of the South? Is it? Is
King of the
it?
South, yeah.
Is it going to be kind of like an offshoot of
Yeah.
Queen of the South?
No, it's not Narcos related type thing. No, this is more of a really, really um, positive side of the Latino world.
Oh, okay.
It's really, it's so, and hats off to our friend Gabriel Carmona for even considering having us be part of the film. He's an amazing writer, screenplay writer, director, and actor as well in The King of the South. So, we're really excited about what's coming. We're going to start sharing some more stuff as we keep going along, because as a composer, as a producer, that's really what I'm dabbling in right now, as well as composing music for film, and I want that for my artist. So also we're going to have Kiana Huerta, we're going to have Alicia C, and we're going to have Lisa Mar, who are also going to be in the movie that I got them in. And we also have another artist that I'm working with and producing, Rev Ray from ADSA. So I'm about really getting to the next level for Tejano music and for Tejano artists in general. So these opportunities are huge for El Gallo Dez, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to be successful, in that side of his career, because we're about building a long lasting career for him.
Right.
Longevity, stamina, and creating music of substance, and music that's going to live on for generations, is really what the plan is for his sons to be like, this was my dad, and his grandchildren to be, this was my grandpa, and his great grandchildren to be, this was my great great grandpa. That's what I mean. I want his music to live on for generations. It's an important goal of ours, and it's definitely something that we're looking, that's spearheading really what the direction we're going in.
Okay, so did David grow the beard for the part?
For his cowboy hat.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
basically
I,
basically yes.
man, I can't tell you how many times a day I'm like, I just want to shave this thing off. It's so hot. Man, it's so hot, man. Hey,
Oh,
and then
we
my
actually
bigotes,
okay.
we
man,
actually
I
have a
call it,
photo shoot.
Yeah, a
yeah.
photo
Sorry.
shoot.
Yeah, we have a photo shoot for him this Saturday. That's why he's like, I told him, okay, when we're done, we got to make sure we have the photo of his character, and then go ahead and take it off.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of his face, like completely clean.
Yeah.
I know his wife likes that, but I'm like, I think I like a little
There
bit
you
of
go.
the.
There's the hat.
Hey, see
There
that?
you go.
It looks better with the beard, man.
It does.
I look like I'm about to go drinking in the lake.
All right.
I thought that was Bobby. I thought that was Bobby Polito there for a minute.
Is that the one Shelly bought you, or is that from the movie?
This is the one and only. No, this ain't for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys will see why the beard comes in later on. Pero I
Okay.
just wanted to give you guys a taste, a little bit
Yeah,
like
very nice.
pero
All right. Awesome. All right. Now, okay, Shelly. Okay, he can act, he can sing, but can he dance?
We're working on that a little bit.
I can shake my maracas. I can do that.
Even after 4 shots, that doesn't help.
Okay, then it turns into something other than dancing.
All right, because we know mariachi
He's
players
not
don't dance.
completely. Yeah, he's not completely horrible at dancing. I will tell you that. We actually told Jesse Borrego, we're like, we need to get you. We need to get you to teach him a little bit some moves. But I guess you can't have it all, right? I mean, there's going to be some things, but
right. It can
but
be.
no, we're working on that. We're working on that. Trust me. I would rather him learn how to dance than have to learn how to sing.
Oh, that's
right now. I have like the Pachuco style. They just stand still.
Yeah,
everyone else dances around them.
The Pico
That's
Rivera
where I'm at
style.
right
Got
now.
it. Got it.
I'm at that dance. Yeah, exactly. I'm at that level right now.
Okay.
all right. Okay, now I did mention the mariachi. I have a clip of a duet that you have with Gabriela Flores. Could you talk about a little bit about that while I set it up?
So, fue un placer conocerte. I haven't actually heard that song until we were on a media tour over in Houston, and we were at our friend Lynn and Jesse's house. And Jesse was like, "Man, you guys need to listen to this." And he pulls up the duet of Juan Gabriel and Rocío Durcal, and man, I fell in love with it. I was like, "This is gorgeous." And man, fast forward a few months later, we go and open up for Jay Perez in Lubbock, and I meet Mariachi Mi Tierra, which has Gabriela Flores in it. We do the duet together because we heard how she sang, and I was like, man, she sings amazing. Shelly was like, heck yeah, we got to do something with her. And then Fue Placer Conocerte ended up on the album, and man, there couldn't have been a better choice. Gabriela has an awesome voice, not just for mariachi, but in anything that she does. She's freaking awesome.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I'm gonna play a little bit of that. Okay, so
Órale.
here we go.
Fue un placer conocerte y tenerte unos meses, aunque esos meses fueron el principio y el fin. Y un amor tan bonito, aunque no me quisiste, pero yo sí te quise. Y hoy me tengo que ir. Muy feliz fui contigo, me conformé con nada, y hoy te quedas sin mí. A pesar de que nunca me dijiste te quiero, y hoy que tengo que irme, demuestras tu amor, demuestras tu amor, pero tengo que irme, porque ya no te quiero, no sé por qué motivo, cosas del corazón, fue un placer conocerte.
All right.
Wow.
Love the
Love it.
All right. Hey, is that on the
Nice,
album?
nice, nice.
If you're
Is
not
that
in
part?
love, if you weren't in love, you're in
Yeah,
love now. Like,
All right.
just
Did
look.
you say that is on the album?
it is. Yeah,
Oh,
it is on
awesome.
the album.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
man, I miss seeing that face, man. I saw my face. I started
Yeah,
seeing you guys when
I saw
when
it
the
too.
cool breeze is
The
hitting.
clean look, the clean look.
to record it. And also Mariachi Guerra. We were so honored to have had them, part of it. And it came out beautiful. It came out beautiful.
Oh, we lost everybody. It's just me and you, David. All right.
All right, man.
So tell me the secret, man. What is it? Is it is it just all what is it? Just water? Is that all you drink? Water and
Puro water,
and
3 hours of sleep a day. And all the Cheetos you want, man. It'll keep you
Cheetos.
energized. No, hey, they're starting to catch up to me, man. I didn't believe people when they were like, "Hey, after 30, man, everything you eat and drink is
Oh
gonna hit
yeah,
you."
yeah.
And man, on my 30th birthday, I remember eating a hot Cheeto, man. It was over. I freaking signed a contract with Tums. I was like, "Hey, man, sponsor me."
Right.
Tums.
Did you lose that 40 pound? I think you said when you moved to Texas, you gained 40 pounds. Did you lose it?
I I did, man. Texas ain't gonna let me lose this weight. It's only adding on to the
Not even with the
mountains, man.
heat. Not even the heat.
Oh,
No, I live my mother-in-law and father-in-law are Filipino, so they cook like pancit and lumpia, all the good stuff all the time.
Man,
So
that never
I ain't
helped.
escaping the weight at home.
So
And then I go to Shelly. Shelly's like barbecue, and I'm like, I can't say no. Yeah,
just wear your mariachi outfit. See how does it even fit anymore?
hey, right now, man, I got the buttons popping out. They look 3D when I wear the suit, man. I swear.
okay.
Nice.
Let me ask you: did you ever try pickles on your barbacoa?
Pickle? Nah, man.
Okay. I
No,
remember
no, I
Bumper
haven't done that.
asked you that. Is it?
Oh yeah, and I was like, nah, man, I ain't never
Yeah.
heard of that. He was like, it's a Texas
Crazy.
thing. I was like,
There
oh,
ain't no Texas
hey,
thing now.
man.
All
I
It's
right.
a
was like,
bumper
don't be
thing.
trying to get me canceled,
I don't
man.
eat
Don't
it
be
like
trying to get me
that. I
canceled.
don't. Yeah, no,
Nah.
no, we don't eat it like that. Well, not a lot of people eat it like that.
But
I know I don't.
I
Yeah.
I smoke brisket, and some smoker people they kind of instead of using a mustard on top of it, they put pickle juice. So I think maybe that's where Bumper got it from. Maybe I don't know, but I wouldn't put dill
I
pickle.
think so. He's a little bit weird though.
Is just a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, he's a little weird. He's a little weirdo.
All right. So the last 15 minutes, we're an hour show. So the last 15 minutes, we go to the chat, and we got a lot of chats. So let's see. Patty says hola. All right.
Hi, Patty.
Patty, Patty Puente.
That's my sister.
Okay.
That's my sister.
Oh.
That's my sister.
Oh, hi. Okay. Welcome to
Sister.
Tejano Talk. Okay. Luis says, "What's up, Shelly and El Gallo Dez? What's up, folks?"
What's
Luis.
up?
All right. Alfredo, hello, Dez, Shelly, sending hugs from Conroe. From Alfredo. Yeah.
Hey.
Y'all know Alfredo.
Ali's
Grandpa.
Alfredo.
Ali's grandfather. Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Yeah,
Okay. Love
we're
your
super
voice, Shelly.
excited. Her single. Her single drops this Friday, June 28th. Cuando estoy
Yeah.
contigo. Yeah.
Did you write
Woo!
that one? Did you? I think you wrote
Yes.
the. Okay.
I wrote it with Jose. I wrote it with Jose Rosario. Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool. All
Yeah.
right.
Wrote and produced it
For her?
for her. Yes.
Yeah.
For
Okay.
sure.
Taylor Thomas says Dez's wife's here. I guess you know her. Right?
She was
Okay.
looking out for me, man. It was when I was losing service. She was like, I know
Hey,
where
so
he's
you
at.
said is Thomas Filipino? The last name Filipino?
His wife
Thomas?
is
Yeah, they're
Filipino.
Filipino. Well, yeah, half Caucasian,
Half half.
half
Oh,
Philly.
okay. All right. All right.
Okay.
Philly.
All right. Teresa says I'm in. Okay.
Segura free. All right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Teresa.
Teresa, how
Albert
are you?
says, "Hello, Shelly. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. Ma'am, Albert.
Albert.
Hey,
Okay.
210.
All right.
210.
Uh, this is your wife. I love
No,
my Gallo Dez.
no, his wife is
No.
No,
Taylor
no, no.
Thomas.
Taylor
Oh,
Thomas
okay.
is
Teresa,
my wife.
Okay. I gotcha.
Iran, starting rumors
We in
already.
trouble, man.
What's
Not trying to
going
get me
on
in trouble
there?
here.
The rumors are gonna go on. So okay. Albert says, "I love my Shelly Lares." Don't we all?
Who?
Oh,
I mean, it's like
thank
saying
you.
I like Buble. Come on.
Okay. Mart says always audio issues when Shelly comes on the show. I don't know. I did not mess with anything. I think it's because of
You,
the cell
yeah,
phones.
buddy, I can vouch for you this time, buddy. Everything was
Okay.
working fine. It was working just fine.
Okay. Thank you. Because I get shit from Nemo all the time. It brings back, yeah, we had this Shelly
Yeah.
audio issues.
Oh, I let everybody know. I go, that was
Okay.
just one of those. It's a horrible
Okay.
experience.
Okay. Let's see. Gallo can't come back. Come back. I guess when you're coming off and
I'm
on, she
back.
wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
All right. Alice says, "Wow, that was awesome. Thank you."
Like the
I'm
videos.
sure he's talking about my production of the show, right?
Yeah. Said no one. Said no one ever.
Uh, okay, awesome, Shelly. Okay, Alice says, "Fantastic, Shelly." Uh, don't move, Gaia, because she
Uh
didn't want you to
Yeah.
get off.
oh.
Okay. Uh,
I like
my
her.
okay. Teresa says, "My cousin's from Pico." Okay, great.
That's right. 562. Orale.
All right.
562.
And then Lawrence said, "Cool, fellas. Hello to the Queen Shelley and Brother Dez. Keep up the great work."
Yes, sir.
All right.
Oh,
What's
thank
going
Hola,
on,
you.
Lawrence.
man?
Thank
Hola,
you.
Lawrence.
We love
Uh,
you, Lauren.
yeah. So way to go, Shelley. You are always amazing and awesome.
Thank you.
What about Dez?
I
Well,
know. No, I'm just kidding.
Teresa said, "Yeah, he does." Okay. Let's see what else we got. Big gift. I guess sending your heart out. I guess. Okay, Lawrence says Dez and Anika is a collab. I would love to hear two powerful voices with great range. Yes, that would be
Yeah.
That's
nice.
awesome.
You got to ask
That.
Shelly. Shelly's in charge.
Oh no, that is already, that was a collaboration that we decided on 2 years ago
Oh,
already.
okay.
Yeah, I that's coming. As a matter of fact, I had done this arrangement. Well, when Des and Annika met, they shared their love of R&B, neo soul music as well, and oldies. So, no doubt, both of them are incredible. Annika's an incredible vocalist, and so then I started working on this arrangement, and actually, both of them are extremely good writers, also. Okay. You don't meet a lot of artists and vocalists that are good writers as well. So I gave them this arrangement 2 years ago. And I said, here, Annika, I want you to write something to this. And here, David, I want you to write something to this. And a whole year went by, right? A whole year went by, and neither one of them had given me anything thing. And one day, El Gallo Dez and I were talking about the song, and we're like, this was before I had made the decision to do an all Latin album. Okay. We were going to do some stuff that was going to showcase him in different genres as well. But so we started talking about this song, and he's like, I don't know what it is. I just have been having trouble writing to it. And I'm like, well, sometimes when arrangements are very simplistic, you tend to overthink it, and you tend to want to overwrite sometimes. And being that there's still kind of new writers, I still work with them about formatting things a certain way. So, okay, so we talk about it. He and I hang up, and like 30 minutes later, Annika calls me, and she's like, hey, Shell, I finally wrote to that arrangement. And I was like, you're kidding me, dude. I'm like, we just finished talking about the song. So she sends it to me. She sends it to me, and I send it to him. And he wrote something immediately. As soon as he heard Annika's voice and he heard her, like he wrote something to it. So, as a matter of fact, this past weekend, I was producing her very first neo soul album. And that's one of the songs that's going to go on her album, and that we're going to release as a duet with both of them. So, but it kind of worked out for the better, because we want to work on it, the three of us together, a little bit more. So that's kind of the last song for her neo soul album that we're going to be working on. But it's so good. I mean, Lawrence got to hear it. That's why he's commenting on it.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
what?
no wonder.
Man,
Uh,
spilling the beans.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited though. That man, when I heard Annika for the first time, it was crazy. True story here. I was in California still, and I was playing some of her music, and then my wife, she don't speak a lick of Spanish, but she hears Annika singing, and she goes, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's Annika. And she goes, you need to sing with her. She sings amazing. And I was like, oh man, we'll make it happen, I'm sure. But man, and hearing her live is even more of a
Yeah.
trip. It's like you're hearing a CD in front of you. Like Etta James
Oh
meets
wow,
like
that's cool.
I don't even know who else. Etta James meets Annika because she's freaking
Yeah.
crazy,
Me
crazy
meets
vocal.
Adele.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
This album is like, I mean, this album is so incredible. And she wrote the songs from her heart and soul and from her personal experiences. And they are so mainstream and so like stuff you would hear Ariana Grande or Beyonce or any of the greats, R&B singers. SZA, who she loves, that's one of her favorite. Tori Kelly is another idol of hers. So those songs are of that caliber, no doubt. And vocally too, I mean, it's just insane. I mean, why do y'all think? I mean, hello, these are the artists that I'm working with. These are the artists that I'm producing. These are the artists that I take under my wing. And how am I not to be inspired to write and produce for them? Because they make me want to create music. You know,
Oh wow.
between my artists that I've worked with, from Kiana to Ali to Alicia to El Gallo Dez, Annika, they are so vocally strong, all of them, that I mean, it's just, I mean, it inspires me every day. Seriously, I mean, I write music every single day.
Okay. You know what? That reminds me. Have you had any of these artists come to your class that you're teaching? Like as an
No,
example?
they have class with me here all the time.
No, no, no. I mean for
um,
your
The
college
coaching
students.
class.
Your college students.
no,
You're
no,
bringing them in and say,
no.
"This is how you work an artist," or how
Um,
you write for
I
an
do
artist.
that.
Or,
I do that for my college students.
right. I,
I bring them from the school to my studio. I actually am releasing I actually released one of my students' very first neo soul song. Her name is Amaro, and
okay.
the song is Undesirable, that she wrote and that I produced here, and carried her through, teaching her through from the beginning to uploading and what you do after that and all the things in between. And I'm also releasing another artist. His name is Apollo. He's a rapper, so I'm releasing his song too, that I'm the executive producer of as well, and funding everything myself here.
And
But yeah,
he was
I
one of your
bring them all
students.
here. He's one of my students, yeah. And I actually used some of my students and one of the directors for them of the Mariachi Los Paisanos on El Gallo Dez's album. I used one of my students to cut the violins. The director of the Mariachi Los Paisanos played the trumpet on El Gallo Dez's album. And I record a lot of ensembles and stuff here, orchestra, here in my studio. So I have interns that come and sit in on the recording process because they want to learn and I want them to get very hands on. So
Right.
one of my interns was actually here um, cutting Abby when she was doing vocals.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
All right. Hey, I was gonna ask. She said she had one of her students play trumpet. How come, David? You play the trumpet. How come you didn't?
Yeah.
How come you
Well,
didn't
I
do the?
put the trumpet down like over a decade ago.
Oh,
Last time
okay.
I played trumpet was, I mean, I was gigging with my father, and while he was
Right.
still alive, and that's when I stopped with him. I took a whole left turn. I became a father, first time father, and I
Yeah.
went straight into the army. So you can imagine how much time I had to be practicing trumpet in the army while I was in basic training and stuff. So
Okay. I got you.
yeah, so I put it down, and I mean, even this whole singing career and bringing this alive again was something that I really didn't think was going to be possible again. So I'm just grateful to God that He put me and Shelly in at the same place at the same time, and that we're making all this awesome music and thing, not just music, but just creating great things together. And just to touch on it, like King of the South, I know you guys talked about it already, but that's
All right.
something that I'm super proud to be part of. Just because you guys will see that Gabriel Carmona, he's a like huge activist for La Raza, you know what I mean? And I've always been super into that as well,
Hmm.
supporting our people and making sure that we're elevated to the next level, that we're not fitting into the stereotypes,
The
and we're
narcos.
showing everybody who believes in those stereotypes that we are much more than that.
Yeah,
So
good for
this
you.
movie is
Thank you.
this movie is definitely going to be one of those de hispanos para hispanos for sure.
It's inspirational. Yeah, good, badass.
Has Shelly ever heard you play the trumpet?
No, she hasn't. I think she'd be like, dude,
No.
you need to practice. but yeah, I mean, compared
Well,
to
to
the
make
musicians,
a correction, yeah.
I mean, you
To
gotta,
make a correction, the person that played the trumpet wasn't my student.
Okay, we can't hear you.
No, he was actually he's the director. He's the director of the mariachi, Los Paisanos at UTSA. He's the one that I got to play the trumpet. That's why he's so good. But LJ is my other student. He plays with Mariachi Campanas de America, and he's one of my students as well. So he played on El Gallo Dez's album Violin, and he plays beautifully. I love it because he's classically trained also. So he's classically trained and a mariachi. And when we did one of El Gallo Dez's dad's song, Yo No Sé, he was the perfect fit for that song because I wanted to approach the string arrangement more from a big band orchestra side more than traditional mariachi. So he was so perfect for it. And I mean, of course, I used Damien Cepeda also, who has played. We call him Diamond. He did some of the violin parts too, as well as Mariachi Mi Tierra. But being able to incorporate them into what we're doing is incredible.
Okay, awesome. Let's see what else we got. TDK said, "Did someone say dancing?" Saludos, Shelly and David, QO, Ricky, and Nemo.
Yeah, I'm sure you know TDK, right?
You know TDK, right?
He's the guy that's always dancing at your concerts.
Yeah.
or was
back in the
Tejano dance. Yeah. And he calls me Ricky because I remind him of Ricky Martin from back in the day.
Thank you for laughing.
Okay, I'm serious though. Okay, no. Okay, you can't see the resemblance.
Yeah.
All right, Albert. Let's see. That was a freaky ass old song.
Wow.
I can't read that. I guess that was
fue un placer conocerte. That was kind of artist Rocío Dursage. She composed song for Juan Gabriel.
Okay.
It's the opposite. Juan Gabriel composed songs for Rocío Dúrcal.
There you go.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
You can't school Shelly. Hello.
Yeah.
Try again.
He was one of the greatest songwriters of all time. I mean, hello.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Luis says, Shelly, how's your day at UTSA campus? Do you go like twice a week?
Actually, right now we're on break right now, so I won't hit the campus until. For me, I won't hit the campus probably till like October, around there somewhere. But I went a couple of weeks ago because as artist in residence, we did have some high school students that were there visiting the campus from the valley. So they were from Hidalgo. So they went to all the different programs of UTSA. And then when they went toward the School of Music program, that's when I came to speak to them and talk to them. And I met some amazing musicians and aspiring artists as well. So, but yeah, I won't be back starting my second year. My second year will start probably in October. But no, I go probably twice a week for maybe about a month or so. And other than that, I'm working with my students here in my studio primarily.
So you bring them into your studio if you're not on campus?
Yeah, I don't have to. I just feel like this is really where they're going to learn hands-on. And, for me to really teach them about songwriting, about registering themselves as a songwriter, what you got to do, looking for quality of recordings, because a lot of the students do their stuff at home, which is fine. But they do all of their work on their headphones, and they don't use reference speakers. And, the quality of their equipment at home isn't what it needs to be on a digital platform, streaming platform. So I allow them to come here and record. So, I just feel like that's part of my residency is, I think, allowing them to be here and utilizing what I do have here.
Awesome.
Yeah, why not? It's there.
I would love to be one of your students. I mean, if I was doing that, I think
that'd be great. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, it would.
If you ever want
no one ever.
If you ever want to be in my math class, you're more than welcome to learn
how. If I wanted to be in math, I would have taken a math course.
Yeah,
but
thank you.
I mean, the closest I come to is doing music theory in my own way, and that's the closest to math I get.
Okay.
Yeah. If I want to learn math, I would have became a drug dealer. Okay. So, I didn't do so. I'm not worried about it.
All right. I got you.
How much is a gram again?
Exactly.
Okay. Dakota Grass, I can't wait to see how far you go, Des. Yeah,
that's
we
my
all
army
are looking
buddy.
forward to
Thank you,
that.
Dakota.
On, man?
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Mart says
see me in Lubbock.
Okay, met Des in San Antonio for one of Shelly's showcases last year with the homies like 45. Dude is an amazing vocalist. Can't wait to hear the new things coming out of Shell Shock Records. Okay.
Thank you, Mart. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Mart's the man.
All right, and it's 8:00. Nemo's got a bedtime, so the next one will be the last one for okay. Eso mi gente, love you all from Rev Ray.
Rev Ray, that's the homie right there. What's up, Rev?
All right.
Yeah.
You know what? The last few minutes, you guys
it was
very
great.
Clear.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very clear.
Yes.
I know. I don't know what happened.
Thank you, everyone, for putting up the 21 minutes of clips.
That's cool. But we definitely next time you're at your house now, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
It looks like I'm getting my mugshot taken right now compared to you guys.
Made it to the sheriff's office.
All right.
All
right. Click. All right. Yeah. So is there now? You can find all the merch and the music at ShellyLares.online, correct?
Yes, and his music is available there. If you want the actual hard copy CD or vinyl, you can order it. Yes, ShellyLares.online and merch. And again, we just want to invite everybody out to Las Vegas, July 11th through the 14th at the over West there Gate. For the Westgate for the Tejano takeover. We will be there on Friday and Saturday in the booth, and he performs on Saturday. You don't want to miss it. Also going to be featuring Ali and featuring Angel Miranda. Those are two other artists that I produce, and so come check them out. It's going to be a great show. And yes, please go stream his music and be looking out for the upcoming film, King of the South, and we're really excited to be part of that. And more amazing things will be coming. But thank you guys so much. For taking time to talk to us. We love y'all. Thank your loyal viewers and that tune in every week for you guys. And thank you for being patient with us and for sticking around. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank
we
you
appreciate
for coming back.
Yeah. Well, I'll be out there in Vegas also. Nemo.
There you go.
He'll never show up.
Yeah,
he doesn't go anywhere.
Okay. Margaritas and live music, man.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
You might end up on an episode of Cops, but I mean, at least you'll have a memory.
If you would have said King of the South, I would have considered it. But okay.
All right. Okay, we appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in Vegas. All right.
Take care.
Yeah, guys. God bless y'all.
Thank you both.
Thanks. Okay. Have fun.
Appreciate it, guys. God bless.
All right. You know what? I enjoyed that interview. At the tail end, it got a lot better with the picture quality. But hey, it's not. There's not a Shelly curse on us, is there?
No. We need to break it if there is.
Yeah, I think
we need to interview a curandera or whatever it takes.
All right. Hey, so do you know who we're having next week?
Yes, Stephanie and
Gabriel Zavala.
Blah blah.
And then the week before Vegas, we're gonna have David Farias, which I saw at Artist Square this past weekend.
Nice.
So it was great, and hope to see you next week, Nemo.
Yes, maybe not.
You sure?
Thank you.
Okay. Because I can do Stephanie's show all by myself.
Yeah. I mean,
no. You need to be there.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I'll let you know Monday.
Okay, I'm your host, Oraldo for It's Tejano Time.
And I'm Nemo with Tejano USA, and the issue comes out this week, so be looking out.
Okay, good. And you've been listening and watching Tejano Time. Hey, did you forget to put our logo and our ad on the front?
It's not done yet. It's going to print tomorrow.
Okay, don't forget to put it on there.
Got it.
All right, since you missed out on Cinco de Mayo, I don't know why you did that. All right, and you've been listening and watching.
Thank you, Teresa.
All right, and